Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway in the final game of a busy Sunday. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Ready, fight, 50.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Down. 10 cycles. Edo Green. Drill Green. Drill 52. 10.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down.
That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. CD, always more eyes on these night games, and they started it off nicely there on that run.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. Don't think for a second these players don't know and understand that. They want to impress their peers across the league. They also want to win the ball game. That's the way to get things going.
Let's go now.
Young here, you can see changing the play.
They go back to Gordon here on first down.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
13 yards, first down, Panthers. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you establish really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well. An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Now Gordon on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
play clock at 4. We're going to get a timeout called. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Here is Young. That's caught by Mingo right side. Touchdown! Jonathan Mingo for 13 yards out. And the Panthers are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. He's still on his feet. He's on his way. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown! Garrett Wilson, 79 yards. And the Tigers are an extra point away from tying this Super Bowl at 7. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now Young going to move him around. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Young. That's out to the flat for Gordon. And they showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
3rd and 9. And now an audible here into something else.
Young on 3rd down.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
Taking it about the 36. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Meanwhile, two is thrown into the hands of Andrews. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd down and 6. On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
The 2 is going to change things up. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now Tua on the bootleg here. They'll roll him out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, And it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
And that'll do it for the first quarter of Super Bowl 65. Still 3 more to play until we crown a champion.
7-all is the score. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Third and 19.
Play action. Now it's Tua. Under pressure, and they got to him again. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs. Because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now Young. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
My, if maybe that ball is 2 yards shorter, it's going to give them the lead because he had a receiver running free there. That's a tough one to miss on.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Third down, Young from the gun. Throw to the right here to Gordon. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and that will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and a yard. Now it's the first involvement on the ground for the backup running back. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. This pass out wide to Hall. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 3. Straight ahead, Gibson. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Second and 7, operating from the 34. Here's Tua. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone. First down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because they'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Second and 7. Going right back to Wilson. Touchdown! Garrett Wilson, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Tigers are able to stretch out their lead. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and get it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the 1st half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
Young, he's going to change it up.
Here's a give up the middle. It's Gordon. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
On play action, Young. And that'll be incomplete.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the 1st half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Here's the Panthers punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. This is brought in at the 21. Able to power through. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Looking to pass. Tua. He finds Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Now Tua. This one finds Wilson downfield. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now in the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
They're able to locate Andrews here on the out route. But he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Had the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up for the 1st and goal.
So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run with Hall. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Gibson, touchdown. Now the try here for the point after. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Could be it. This could be the turning point. Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how.
And got his man complete. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Talk about a chip shot.
Now here's the Panthers special teams unit to try a field goal for 3. On the right hash, officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will close the gap down to 14. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. These 2 teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue with that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter, couldn't hold on. So plenty can still happen.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
A give running right is Hall.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Boy, 30 more yards and another 1st down.
First down, they'll go to the ground attack.
To about the 26 here.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
Tua going to throw.
And a check down, complete to Hall.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Tua sets up to pass it.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
On 1st down, right back to Hall.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown.
Breece Hall
taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Tigers will extend their 3rd quarter lead here in this Super Bowl.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Young here, you can see, changing the play. Now Young on 1st and 10. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminate it.
Now they'll change things up. They'll run it up the middle now. Gordon. And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that one. No gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Young to throw it.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Young on 1st down.
Delivering again to Gordon, and he's got him again.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
First down, Young. This is caught inside the 15. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 36 yards on the play.
He had one touchdown earlier, nearly a second one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
10 cycles.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Ready. Drill 52.
In motion right is Mingo. He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Young quickly to the flat. Touchdown, Panthers. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Panthers are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. Now Hall to start the drive. A solid stiff arm, and he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 87 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. They went with a nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. On second down, they'll run it here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. One more quarter remains now in Super Bowl 65 as we welcome you back to live action. And they'll send out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line. And now hang on here. The door, can you hear it? It's a little open.
Or is that the squeaky hinges that I'm hearing right now? Yeah, the door.
Is that too high pitch?
No, not at all. The door is open a little bit. It's almost like when you told those horror stories on the camping trip, right? And now, look out.
Yeah.
We've got a little bit different look on the game at this point.
Big momentum swing here in the fourth on the punt fumble. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Now Young going to move him around. Here's Young to throw on second down. That's checked down to Gordon. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Now, yes, a two-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a two-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Ready, set.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. And now they'll shift things around. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The Panthers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Now defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Let's go.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Here's Young from the shotgun. Toward the sideline, intercepted. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they have been the better of the two sides to this point with a 2-score lead, 4th quarter of this Super Bowl, and the Lombardi Trophy within reach as they start this drive 1st and 10. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Slot man moves right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The end result, 21 yards. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
2 is a throw completed to Hyatt. Touchdown! Jalen Hyatt from 21 yards away. And the Tigers are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Those Super Bowl hopes that they had really dwindling now here in the 4th quarter. That NFC crown that they got 2 weeks ago seems like a distant memory as they have been outplayed tonight. And Young's throw there incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
To throw, Young. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Young, he's going to change it up. Young on third down. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
And taken right at the 35. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. 131 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this Super Bowl. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. On play action, here's Tua. And this pass caught by Gray. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Handoff, running left. Here's Hall. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Breece Hall, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Tigers are starting to pour it on the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl. Point after try forthcoming. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Tigers 45, Panthers 17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive, 1st and 10.
Ready?
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
That throw by Young incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Now they'll audible to something else.
He finds his man complete. That's Fernandez. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Claude red. Let's go. Go set. Ready.
Out of the gun, it's Young.
And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Young.
He completes this one to Mingo.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Young here, you can see, changing the play.
6, mega, red, cycle. Hut.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Green jack. Ready.
2nd down, Young.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Young on 3rd down. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Fernandez.
And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down.
I'll tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. 4th down, this is taking a big risk. But it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense just not able to come up with the stop they needed. And this is not just a 1st down, but a big play as well.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All right, you've had to put up with me.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down.
Striker, 3-3. Hey, blue. Set, cut.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
Trayvon Walker from his outside linebacker spot gets him down there for a loss of 4.
Let's go.
3rd down and 6. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Slide through. Jackrabbit. Jackrabbit. Hut, hut.
3rd down, Young from the gun. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And it looks like this one won't work out. Hans team able to secure the football. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much